Trust, Boundaries, and Privacy, A Lesson in Faith and Marriage. Characters. 1. Fatima, the concerned wife. Background. Fatima is a 28-year-old woman, born and raised in a middle-class family in a large city with strong Islamic values. She is married to Ahmed and works as a teacher at a local girls' school. She loves her husband dearly but has recently begun to feel uneasy about certain things. She's unsure if she should respect his privacy or act on her growing concerns. Fatima wears a modest hijab, headscarf, and often chooses to wear long, flowing dresses in neutral colors. She prefers simplicity, with the intention of embodying humility and modesty in her appearance. Personality. She is compassionate, thoughtful, and slightly anxious when it comes to issues of trust. She values her faith but sometimes wrestles with her doubts. 2. The husband. Ahmed is 30 years old and has been married to Fatima for 5 years. He is a successful software engineer and works from home most days. Despite his busy work schedule, he always tries to be present for Fatima and their 2 young children. However, he has recently been spending more time on his phone, which has raised suspicions. Mode of dress. Ahmed dresses in a typical modern, modest manner. He often wears a simple white thobe, traditional robe, for religious occasions, but is also seen in casual, modest clothing such as a button-down shirt and pants at home. He practices Islam diligently and performs his prayers regularly. Personality. He is respectful, considerate, and enjoys spending quality time with his family. However, he feels the weight of Fatima's doubts and has been trying to balance his work and personal life. 3. Amira, the wise elder. Background. Amira is Fatima's maternal aunt and a seasoned member of the local mosque. She has been married for over 40 years and has raised a family while maintaining strong faith. Fatima often seeks her advice on matters of marriage and personal challenges. Mode of dress. Amira is always seen in a beautiful, simple abaya, black cloak, and a matching headscarf. She dresses with grace and dignity, reflecting her years of wisdom and respect for her role as a guide for younger generations. Personality. Amira is calm, wise, and compassionate. She has a deep understanding of Islamic teachings and offers gentle but firm counsel when needed. 4. Layla, the best friend. Layla is Fatima's best friend and confidant. She is unmarried and works as a nurse in the same hospital. While she is not as deeply religious as Fatima, she respects her friend's faith and offers practical advice. Layla's modern perspective often contrasts with Fatima's more traditional approach. Mode of dress. Layla dresses in a modern way, often wearing loose, stylish clothes with a headscarf that is fashionable but still modest. Her style reflects a balance between Islamic values and contemporary trends. Personality. Layla is outspoken, direct, and often pushes Fatima to challenge her own thinking. She cares deeply for her friend and always tries to offer pragmatic advice. Setting. The story takes place in a modest home in a suburban neighborhood with an Islamic backdrop. Fatima and Ahmed's house is cozy, furnished simply with a blend of modern and traditional elements. There is a prayer area in the corner, and their living room has bookshelves filled with Islamic literature. The kitchen is warm, where Fatima spends a lot of her time preparing meals for her family. The house reflects their values, simple yet full of life and warmth. Their home is a place of refuge and comfort, although Fatima has recently found herself restless with an internal struggle regarding her husband's privacy. Fatima's doubts. One evening, while sitting next to Ahmed, Fatima notices he is scrolling through his phone more than usual. There's something about the way he quickly puts it down when she walks into the room that unsettles her. Though she tries to push the feeling away, it lingers. She spends the next few days thinking about it, wondering if she has the right to question him. As a wife, she feels a responsibility to protect their marriage, but Islam teaches her the importance of trust and respect. Is it haram to check his phone, or is her concern justified? The inner struggle. Fatima speaks to her best friend, Layla, who encourages her to confront Ahmed directly. If something's off, you should know. It's your right to ask, Layla says. But Fatima, unsure and feeling guilty for even considering it, wonders if Layla's advice conflicts with her faith. Seeking guidance from Amira. Feeling conflicted, Fatima visits her Aunt Amira for advice. Amira listens attentively, sipping her tea as Fatima shares her fears and concerns. After a long pause, Amira gently replies, Fatima, my dear, Islam teaches us to respect each other's privacy. Your husband's phone is his personal space, just as your own is yours. Marriage is built on trust, and if you feel there's a breach of that trust, the solution is not spying, but open and honest communication. Asking your husband about your concerns is important, but do so with kindness and a clear heart. You must ask yourself, do you trust him? Fatima is quiet for a moment, contemplating her aunt's words. But what if he's hiding something from me? Amira smiles softly. Then let him explain. The key is to address things with wisdom and patience, not suspicion. If you seek Allah's guidance, He will help you see the truth. The conversation with Ahmed. A few days later, Fatima gathers the courage to speak with Ahmed. She chooses a quiet moment after dinner, when their children are asleep, to sit with him. With a gentle voice, she says, Ahmed, I've been feeling uneasy lately, and I need to talk to you. It's about your phone. I've noticed you've been spending a lot of time on it, and I want to be open with you about my feelings. Ahmed looks up from his phone, his face softening as he listens. Fatima, I'm sorry if I've made you feel uncomfortable. It's just work emails and messages from my colleagues. I didn't realize it was affecting you. You are my priority, and I would never want to hide anything from you. Resolution and understanding. Fatima feels a weight lift from her heart. Ahmed's response is reassuring. They spend the next hour discussing their feelings, learning to communicate their needs and concerns openly. Islamic principles on privacy and trust. Amira's wisdom has helped Fatima understand that in Islam, spying on a spouse is not allowed unless there is clear evidence of wrongdoing. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, said, "Do not spy on one another and do not backbite." Sahih Muslim. Fatima realizes that her role as a wife is to encourage trust, love, and respect within her marriage, not to create an atmosphere of suspicion. As they end the conversation, she feels more connected to Ahmed, knowing that true intimacy in marriage comes from understanding and mutual respect, not from violating privacy. Conclusion. Fatima's journey illustrates the importance of communication, trust, and respect in an Islamic marriage. While it may be tempting to question and invade someone's privacy, Islamic teachings emphasize the sanctity of trust between spouses. By seeking guidance from her aunt and confronting her concerns with honesty, Fatima deepens her understanding of her marriage and strengthens her bond with Ahmed. Ultimately, in Islam, the foundation of a successful marriage is not about control or suspicion, but mutual respect, love, and faith in Allah's guidance.